blustery day. It's Winnie the Pooh would say. Scott Hilton here, Scott Talks. Just talking about the health of walking. Can relieve stress, depression, make you less prone to disease, dying early, just getting out. Start around the block, do it a little further, do it a little further. You know, just get out there every other day, once a week to start with. Just slowly build it up. We got a nice wind blowing today. Nice. Hey Siri, what's the wind speed? 12 miles per hour southeast, gusts 21 miles per hour. Great. So, you get out and you walk, and you get a cool breeze. I'm here in sunny Florida, near E-Cycle Adventure. Got some guy riding an e-bike. Maybe he's testing it out. Never know, maybe he bought one already. They don't have any out on display today. But it's a neat little store. They got regular bikes, a lot of Cannondales, a lot of electrics. Let's see if I can sneak some brands when I walk by. You guys can look too. Cannondale, there's some Cargo. Big Ripper was that, another Cannondale. Ah, cool. You want to see inside? Look at that, look at that, if you're not getting too much reflection. Cannondale again, Cannondale again. It's the biggest brand. Live, there's Live, Cannondale, Cannondale, cool. Specialized kit. I got some specialized gloves here. I figured I needed another set. You know, I got a pair. My wife had me working in the yard. I come back from the bike yard, run. We were pulling weeds. I was like, ow. So I had my gloves still on. They're all dirty. I washed them off and hung them up on my clothespin. I was like, okay. I should get a second pair, just in case they tried to. It wasn't a big deal, but this is the point of it. So I went and got me a pair of specialized gloves. I had some Trek gloves that I love. So I always wanted a second pair just in case. I had some bike gloves when I was young. I'd mow the grass with them so it would get kind of blistery. Now we're walking around Target. Target, where's the little Target logo? There it goes. There it goes. I'm a little fast on these videos. But yeah, it relieves stress. Walk around the shopping center. Oh, there's some bikes over there. Oh, it's their storage area. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go peek. Let's go peek. I see little storage, little curtains and stuff. Storage for bikes. We're gonna peek. But you know, it's good for you to get out, walk, get a little sun, a little vitamin D. Getting a little older, you can't be sitting down all the time, frightened hot. Gotta get off the bike. Brad, Electric, Big Sur, Santa Monica, Electric, Aventine, it's good morning. Cool. Yeah, cool. You got a little setup there for their bikes. I like that. Walking around the back of Target. A nice walk will do. I rode my bike here, and now I'm walking. Getting a little both exercises. They say when you get older, you want to watch out for osteoporosis. You need to work the bones. Working the bones is working the muscles. Making sure with your doctor you're not getting calcium deficiency. If you have any kidney issues, that could be a big problem. You got heart issues, your blood pressure's getting a little high. You need to get out and walk, baby. Get out there. Riding the bike a little bit, walking a little bit. I have another video where I talked about jumping rope for the first time in 20, 30 years. That didn't go too well, but I'm still working on it. I'm getting better. But it gets your heart going. Just getting over that jump rope, you have to land on your feet. You're supposed to be using a soft, cushiony mat. Those mats you see, the yoga mats and stuff, that's what you're supposed to be using. So you land with a bump, bump, bump. Don't want to land on your heel because that'll shock your spine. And if you are getting osteoporosis, you don't want to crack anything, right? Bones are getting a little brittle as you get older, no matter what. Muscles are thinning out. You're not as strong as you used to be. You're not going to get back in shape, but you're going to get in shape so you can keep going, keep moving. Maybe you got to keep going. Walk around the back of Target. You know, you park your car, go for a walk somewhere. Some trails, you can just don't want to carry your bike to the trail, you carry you to the trail. A lot of people walk their dogs and go places on those trails. They're great things. You got a doggy, put them in the seat, and let's say, come on, we're going walking. You can go potty here on the trail. I don't know what the rules are for picking up on if you go off the grass. I would hope you do pick up still, because I've rode my bike and parked on the side of the grass and stopped a bit, or they have picnic tables nearby. When I'm biking, a lot of times I take a drink like the second picnic table, or break off a piece of protein bar and do a little nibble, because they tell you to stay fueled when you're biking. Drink that water down. Different things like that. I like to know where the bathrooms are. I know on the side of the road, you just, side of the trail, you just like, I've seen people, I've seen you guys, side of the trail, you're not just looking in the woods, you're in the woods for some other reason. So, that's what you do when you're out on a bike by yourself. You do those long rides. I'm not up to the long rides. These guys in spandex, you see them, they go forever, 20 miles or so, down trails, roads. You'll see them just going in groups. The advantage of that is everyone helps each other. You know, you park to go to the bathroom someplace, or stop for a little donut, coffee drink. You know, someone can go in and the rest of someone can sit there and watch the expensive bikes. They like having the lightest bikes possible. Those serious bikers. They go and go and go. And they like to go fast. Some of those rides are very competitive, you know. And some of them are friendlier rides. Some of the bike shops put on rides. Like every Saturday morning at a certain time, we all, off they go. And a lot of them have no drop rides, which means no matter how slow you are, you can call it a light, they'll wait for you. But if it's not a no drop ride, those serious guys, they just go. They got their little bike computers so they don't get lost. They line up in a little row and go. And sometimes they stop if someone has a flat and helps out. Sometimes they don't. Oh, look at that, great. You can see it. Probably an eagle or a falcon. Here. You see all sorts of stuff when you ride. Walk. That's why I want you to get out. I'm kind of in nature. There's the interstate. How's that for nature? That's nature. That's what I hear on the Suncoast Trail, because they build it next to the interstate, which is a good use of land. Who wants to be next to the interstate? No one wants to build houses. There's some houses, you know, if the interstate's over here, their house development's over here. When you're on the Suncoast Trail, a lot of spots, and there are places on the side of on the Suncoast Trail, besides the picnic tables, there's places for people to just stop, a rest area, bathrooms, bike racks, a little shelter. It's great. Turn around, head back, get my walk. Don't have my watch set for the walk, but that's okay. We're not trying to. I'm sure my iPhone's counting steps. It knows I'm walking. That's another thing. You can check your smartphone for how many steps you did. A lot of times they'll keep up with your cycling and all those apps. Now let it zip to the apps too, so it counts. Oh, got two birds circling, if you can see. Maybe not. I'm not great with holding the camera for you guys, I know. But we have good talks. It's the video, the scenery. It's not that important. It's what's the information. You know, dealing with things in your life, sometimes getting out, creativity-wise, nice walk, clear your head. give you some inspiration to think about. And then boom, you got the answer to your problem. Let me go for a walk, let me walk on it, or let me sleep on it. You know, if you want to get out and do stuff, you get those muscles and bones going so they can recover and heal up. They're a living ecosystem. They're constantly breaking down and building up, and as you get older, they don't build up as much as they used to. So you got to encourage them, you know. If you take a little calcium every once in a while, a little magnesium with that calcium, that's supposed to be the trick. It helps. I'm sure some doctors will give you medication. Be sure to check those medications. Some people complain the medication that helps the bones can make the bones more brittle and or prone to break. So it's like, do you take all the medication? Do you take half the medication? Or you look at the problems and the people that have solved those problems. Are they sneaking in some calcium along with the medication, and a little magnesium with the calcium, or vitamin K2 or D3, a little bit of that in there? Do your research and work with the doctor. You know, if he gives you a reason you can't have too much calcium or D3, you know, get out in the sun. But if your health isn't right and you're not rebuilding that bone structure, like doctor tells you, you know, your body's not doing that as much as it used to, you need to do this, you need to do that. Listen to your doctor and work with it. If you think there's a problem, tell the doctor next visit. Say, I don't know, bones still hurt, blah, 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 blah. I tried a little extra calcium and it seemed to do better. He might tell you to keep using the calcium, or he might give you a reason that medically you can't use the calcium. You know, drink milk. I got kidney disease. Don't have that protein, animal protein. Get the vegetable protein, that powder stuff. You know, but you got to have protein to build up. A lot of green leafy vegetables, that helps. Walking can give you time to watch videos on YouTube and get healthy and learn stuff. Got my bone conducting headphones. I can hear traffic with the bone conducting headphones. They sit nicely, they don't fall off. I can watch YouTube if I want to. I can listen to podcasts, audiobooks, radio. Get tuned in radio, listen to our iHeartRadio, listen to your local stations. Get a Spotify or Pandora or somebody and listen to music. You know, you got to pay a little more. If you have Amazon shipping, you've got Amazon Music, you'll get some songs to listen to. You may not be able to listen to the song you want to hear on demand unless you pay more for Amazon Music Premium, but you're still, if you just want music to listen to, you have Amazon Music to listen to with your subscription to Prime. The shipping, you get free Amazon Prime Video. Great shows on that. A lot of movies on that. They bought MGM recently. So you should be able to find a lot of the Bond movies and great MGM movies if they haven't sold the rights off like they do. Target, yay, Target. The French store, Target, you know? Okay. So, go out and walk. Clear your mind. Relieve stress. Relieve depression if you've got something bad's happening in your life. Just get out there. Be thankful for what you've got. Getting a little older, that's okay. That's okay. We all get old. You know, it's like these great athletes you see at the beginning of the Super Bowl. They bring all these old football stars. You're in better shape than most of them. Come on, you can get out and walk. You've seen them. Some of them are in pretty bad shape right now. After years and years of abusing their bodies, like professional wrestlers, some of them can barely walk because professional wrestling is acting, stuntman, and what was the other thing? An athlete. Yeah, that's what they are. And they're putting on a great show for you guys. But sometimes, every once in a while, they get called to have a chair bounced off of them or jump from the top rope or the top of some cage through a table. And you're like, that is just stupid crazy. And, And then they're in the hospital for a couple days, getting over all that crap. I mean, that's just insane. So that's what stuntmen are for. You know, you break up a few bones, doing a stunt. They're okay. The actor's okay. Looks good. Actor pats them on the back as they go off in the hospital to get a bone fixed or something. Crazy life, but it pays the bills. That's the way life is sometimes. You got to do what you can to pay the bills. Walking around towards the East Cycle Adventure again. Here at the front of the Target here in Spring Hill, Florida. If you have a hard time riding bikes any distance, if you got to commute to work, if it's any distance, take an e-bike. Just take the battery inside with you while you double lock up. Always recommend double locking. If you have to do a lock around the frame and the back wheel so people can't just roll it off and pedal it away, and a front wheel and frame lock to a secure pole or a bike rack or something that's much more secure. You keep an eye on if you can, as best you can. You know, it depends on your situation. Met a kid that worked at Arby's, had his e-bike. He locks it in the back, so it's out of sight. He can't leave it in the front. And when I'm at McDonald's, I use the flagpole a lot of times because the McDonald's I go to doesn't have a bike rack. But yeah, just get out and make a video of yourself, just for the fun of it. Just see what it looks like and listen to it. See if the wind's so bad that you can't even hear it. Hello, can y'all hear me? Anyone out there? See the birds? All the birds are I hope they're not buzzards. So this has been a fun walk. You know, keep the doctor away. Keep you healthier. You get sick, but you recover a little faster because you're a little stronger. Get your numbers up for the doctor. My doctor said my numbers were up the last time I went. I said, well, I've been riding my bike. He said, you keep riding that bike. I don't go super far, but hey, I go where I go. Do a little force myself to ride, do a little shopping, do a little rides to the neighborhood, just to kind of get around. I walk to the neighborhood. Neighborhood has a pool. Go sit down at the pool, check out a YouTube video or two. Got my headphones on, and walk back. That's a walk, right? So get healthier, get out, get off your butt, and on clear days, just enjoy a walk. Bundle up if you have to. Get out. All right, thumbs up, like and subscribe if you learn anything. Thanks.